something for love, something for love, baby.
I'm just a sucker for your love. Something for love.
Just a something for love, something for love, something for love. Well, you're a fine, sexy little lady. You like your candy very sweet. You're a classy little dame, sophisticated game, and you know all of the best restaurants to eat. Sing.
Baby, you two are a mellow fellow, and you're as rare as vintage wine. I'll take you any place, get into your time space. That's why I chose to make you mine. I'm just a sucker for your love. Sucker for love.
I'm just a sucker for love, sucker for love, sucker for love, baby.
I'm just a sucker for your love.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Was that the first time you saw her? No.
2 was terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
2 was.
Mario Van Peebles.
Khalid's Way.
Oh, was Murray Van Peebles in that?
Oh, Khalid's Way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they made. I didn't know they made 2 of them.
We're
It
on,
was the
guys.
rise. It was the rise to power.
Oh, it's called The Rise of Power.
Yeah. Jay Hernandez played the young Carlito.
Did you like the first one? First one was the bomb, right? Yeah.
My man. Oh, hey, we on? Oh, okay. Hey. All right. Thank you again. Hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold?
Dannon Green.
Still here.
As of now.
Yeah.
As of now.
As of now.
Oh, what happened? Did I miss something?
Yeah, Speedy put an application in.
We're reviewing it.
Yeah, we're going through it.
It's a moment to moment now for motherfuckers.
It's a good day.
For who?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all right, first, before I go any further, a dear friend of mine lost brother. He was a friend of mine too. So he was an icon in the advertising business. Joe Muse.
Okay.
And he was one of the first to have a multicultural advertising agency in over 30 years. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame, Advertising Hall of Fame. So he just passed away. So peace to his heart and his family.
Was he
Great
older
guy.
or younger?
He was in the 70s, mid-70s. Great guy.
Rest in heaven.
Yeah, he was just strong man. He was.
Why people change
school.
that up though? Why they say rest in heaven instead of rest in peace? Why they change it up?
Rest in heaven.
I guess it's
Cause not everybody going to heaven.
No.
Well, I know this man is.
Okay.
You never know what heaven is if you've never been there. What
So
does that
then,
mean?
why say rest in heaven? Then? You're right.
Why complain about it?
Who's complaining? I asked
You
a
are.
question. All right, I'm complaining about it.
POTUS, get Speedy on the phone.
Bring him.
So my question is he going to do
Oh, that
advertisement
was
up
the
there?
thing. I got it.
Is he gonna do what?
Advertisement up there?
I'm not joking about it.
Oh.
I loved him. He was a great guy, and it just made me think about everybody's mortality. I mean, we're at that age where people are coming and going.
Speaking of that, I almost died yesterday.
What happened?
Damn.
Didn't go through?
Nah, man, I almost choked to death. Seriously, man, I'm
You spit?
That's good. I gotta get it out.
I'm drowning.
Okay. You know what? I don't usually like it, but that was on time. Okay. As you would say, right on time. Fuck you though, Jeff. You know what I mean?
What's it going on?
I went to get lunch, and I brought some carne asada, and it was kind of fatty. Mm-hmm. And I cut off a big piece. I cut off a piece, not a real big piece, but a piece, and I was chewing it, and I knew it was kind of thick, but I was just trying to force it down, like just normally, and it got stuck here. Mm-hmm. And
is it still there?
Well, I'm here, so no. And
can we reenact it?
Yeah, I was gonna say something. Let me not say.
Corny aside on set.
Let me not say.
That's good. I felt what you did say because you went down there.
Thank you, Luke. I said, let me leave this motherfucker alone. Thank you.
He's gonna say, he's gonna put something in your mouth and get stuck. So anyway, I bent over and I started gagging. But honestly, my first thing went to my mind. I said, "Damn, dude, I know you're not going out like this." I literally, it was there. So what happened was I got over it, I started gagging, and luckily enough, I took these two fingers, and I was almost back at my tonsil, and I was just able to grab like about a half an inch of the fat, and I pulled it out.
Wow.
And man, I was, jokes or not, nigga, I was tripping for like about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and then last night I went out to this event, I was good, but now when I was seeing everybody, I was like, nigga, you almost wasn't here. And then this morning I just got up and prayed. And it's crazy, bro. I don't know if anybody have ever choked. You choke, but
so you're supposed to do your Heimlich if you can, and if you're
but
by
you
yourself.
can't. But how do you give them yourself? That's what I'm saying.
You hit your chest, or you lean over a chair and hit yourself in the chair.
But the thing was it was crazy. But it was and when I pulled it, I had enough. I pulled the whole thing out. So luckily the fat had held. So it was
fuck.
That chair would have been empty for real. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you, man.
Because then we would have had to
really bring Speedy in the way I want to.
Yeah.
Near-death experiences,
Man, but you know what, man? But I think also I could feel it because I had a headache. So I think, not that I was losing oxygen, but I think mentally it drained me. Because I think what saved me was I got relaxed. Because I was nervous. I literally was, because I'm in my apartment by myself. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, do I need to run outside? You know what I mean? Like that. But I said, I just
you
took
didn't panic. That's good.
Yeah, but I took a second and I was like, come on, Dannon. And I just got it. And I pulled that motherfucker. I said, oh, man. So
was it?
So this morning I ate
for
soup.
real. Was it like divine intervention? Like say you get ready to go into panic mode and then that inner voice said, just put your hands down.
You know what it is, TDP? It's crazy, man. But I think when you're in that situation, anytime you're in a life, let me take it back. Because I ain't never been in one before to the situation. I mean, I've been in a situation where somebody might have been shooting and you running.
Yeah.
But I could feel it and I could think because I'm gagging. And I'm like, if I can't get this piece, what do I do? What's my next move?
Right.
And I just happened to grab just enough of it. I was tripping out, man. I'm still kind of freaking out.
Well, I believe.
Did you finish this? Did you finish it? Though?
No, Jack, no.
Cut up a little smaller pieces.
That's funny as shit. Because what I did was I got that piece out, right? It was all crumbled. You can see, and it's crazy
my money.
because you can see how the food looks when you chew it, but it was all together because it was so fatty. Pulled it out, bam. I waited like 2 or 3 minutes because I had ordered some shrimp with it, and I said, fuck that shrimp. It ain't getting wasted.
I ain't gonna waste my
but
money.
I chewed.
Yeah.
All 32 bites.
Yeah, I had all 32.
Well, I believe that.
Wait a minute, I got a moment like that. Kiwi, that night we had stew that night, and she had the chunks of meat in there.
In the stew?
So I'm eating it.
Right.
And damn near same thing. Got stuck.
See?
And I'm in there, they in the kitchen. I'm in there eating at the table, and I'm going through, I'm like, oh, shit, oh.
Now, what happened? Did you swallow the whole piece where you didn't chew it? Because you thought it was stew. Okay. That shit. See, that's even worse.
Big chunky
because you can clog it. And then you can't. Luckily, I mean, God, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got this morning. I was just like, I took like a 10-minute prayer session, man.
Well, you know who had your back.
Yeah, God did.
Yeah, your mom.
Yeah.
Your mom, she was like, no, I don't want to see you right now. I got
Yeah.
you. She took care of that. No, seriously.
I'm dressing.
I'm thinking, seriously, everybody's got an angel.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe.
That's true.
And she was like, I got you.
I saw, all I said was that, I mean, I really said
I'm sure
it.
his mom had told him to relax a number of times.
All I know is this,
Chill.
man. I was just like, the first thing that went in my mind, like, because it was about 20 seconds in, and I'm still gagging. I'm like, I just said, damn, I know you ain't going out like this.
And it's weird because you would think you had enough saliva to just let it go down.
Well, you know what the crazy thing is? I'm happy I didn't do what I was going to do, which was say maybe I could just wash it down. Because now I'm pushing it all up in there. I'm done.
Well, next time, wash it down.
I do that.
All right, so...
and they're not angels, they're ancestors.
Good, okay, cool. That's a good way to put it. Still starts with an A.
Absolutely.
So... to anybody that's going through anything, peace to your heart. If you're going through that experience that Dannon went through, have someone call him, and he'll walk you through it. Or a good thing you had, you didn't have fat hands, so you were able to. You
Luckily.
put 2.
I needed both of them. Like literally,
I know. You stop. I know. I know. I know. If he can handle 2, huh? He's been there before, huh, Jeff? He's been there before. Because not too many men can just stick both things and that thing. Yeah.
You know what? But you know
he
what?
Stuck it all the way back. So,
You know what went to my mind? This is no lie. I was about to get a fork and try to like turn it upside down so I can go back and see if I could. You know, I mean, like it was, bro.
Yeah, you need to take a first aid course.
No, I mean, well, you know, you
stop eating that bullshit.
Yeah, really? There it is, right there.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
Chew it up. And the funny thing is, I was gonna go get a cheesesteak, and I said, "Nah, I'm gonna get this corn asada."
That was gonna make it better.
Mexican knocked me out.
These cheesesteak.
Okay, we're over. You not dying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know.
Yeah.
And
nobody wish you. Sorry, chat room. I'm here another week.
Oh, them niggas gonna go off in the comments.
Oh, I know that.
Like, hey,
yeah.
can we Apple Pay him another burrito?
Yeah, they on you in the comments. I actually looked
you
at
didn't respond
one.
this week.
Huh?
You actually respond to those people in the comments?
I said you didn't respond.
No,
to
I
the
didn't.
comment. Yeah.
But you normally do.
No, sometimes I look up. Yeah, you know why? Because I'm like this. If they talking about it, then hey, they still watching.
Yeah.
So,
It's bad.
I know.
man,
the
the
I'm
ones
not
I
like,
was reading was
you
bad.
know, it's
They
okay.
said replace you with G thing.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Man, I don't get fucked about what the chat room talk about. You know?
Okay. Well, I care chat room. Not that I ever read them, but I did read them. I read that one time, and then I.
Well, I read Speedy and Yes, and man, you know, we all get it. I mean, you get it. Everybody get it. The only one that don't really get it is TDP.
Well, he's funny.
Yeah.
Jeff, you've been good. I saw one.
I don't
Somebody
get,
told
I
me.
didn't get it that bad.
No?
Nah.
I don't give a fuck.
Well,
man.
good. As long as they talking about you.
Because it was a comment I made last week. I already know that. They were mad because I wasn't going with Angel Reese, even though my point was somewhat proven. But I won't say nothing.
Okay. So can you? I want to also send a shout out to the shootings are just getting.
Crazy.
I mean, Jeff was just reading one. Another one just happened. As soon as we went on the air. No.
In D.C. at a funeral home.
Just happened at a funeral.
Today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
While
I want to
we're
make
on
sure
the
he
air.
was dead.
What happened?
Was anybody die?
Yeah.
Well, somebody. It was probably people that are already dead.
Yeah, the guy in the casket.
Yeah, I guess he was the person in the casket was the only one that wasn't worried about it.
No, they made sure.
Do that live up there.
That's why they.
Hey, sometimes that shit happen.
Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, hey, no fights break out at funerals. We were witness to that.
Says who?
Was that that was my first time ever witnessing something like that at Ricky's funeral.
Oh,
was you
Ricky
there?
Harris, yeah.
Oh, that was crazy, wasn't it?
You were there?
Yeah.
Oh,
and they got mad at me.
Where were you sitting?
I was in the back left.
Oh, we had good seats.
No, we saw right there when he
Staples Center?
Yeah, when his step.
We had floor seats.
Yeah, when it.
Oh, you stupid.
No, we broke it
They
up.
all with floor seats.
Yeah.
We broke it up. No, when his stepbrother walked up, and he walked right past Snoop's security,
Right.
and he just started talking shit to Snoop, and he pointed at Snoop's wife, and then he swung on Snoop, and then that's when Daz, because I was sitting next to Daz, well, Daz was right behind between me and you,
Right.
and then Daz just reached over and swung on my man.
And they said Jeff and I punked out and got out of the way. What were we supposed to do? Wasn't our fight.
Yeah, I mean,
I was scared. I said, please don't knock the casket over.
Yeah, it was.
It was
jiggling.
yeah. I was like,
It was
that.
jiggling.
And you were, no disrespect, but man, if Ricky body would have came out,
well, he just,
Knock him out, Rick. Knock him out the box. He would have fell out the box. Rick fell out the box.
but you know what I didn't do? I didn't run.
And what were they mad at you for?
because I went live and I said, look,
Oh.
I was joking. I said, if y'all ever see me in Long Beach, trust me, I got kidnapped. You know what I mean? Because I was just making jokes about it. And then they was like, oh man, you drive snitching. You that like
But
y'all
they
shot-
came mad at
y'all
Sher-
the crazy.
they
Sherry,
came
they got mad
hard
at
after-
Sherry. They came
They
real
came
hard
hard
at
after
Sherry.
Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
They came hard after Sherry
I'm wondering,
Shepherd.
she hasn't done that on her show. She should do something on the show.
But hers was different though, because she was like not different, but I could understand why she did what she did. She was like, she was so scared. You know what I mean? And they was like, they went on.
Well, I don't know. She was out there. She was the first one to talk to TMZ.
She was just getting ready for her talk show.
Yeah. The guy had to call and intervene with that one because she thought I was pissed at her. I was just like, yeah, it is what it is.
Well, you know, I mean, so yeah, it's another one. So PC, I mean, these shootings. Just,
I want everybody to fight at my funeral.
Jeff, nobody's gonna fight.
Like, ain't nobody gonna show up.
Yeah, it's gonna be, your son won't even show up.
They
No,
gonna,
I'm just
be like, is he serving gumbo? I ain't going.
yeah, your mom gonna be there serving gumbo.
Oh, no gumbo.
Yeah.
A lot of people that go to funerals now only depends
That
what
was
they
a
feed.
dagger there. That
What?
was a dagger. That was okay. That's cool.
Which one?
That was cool for my son. That's
No, he gonna show up. He gonna be
No,
like,
he probably won't.
He's gonna be like Cheech was and Cooley High. After everybody leave, he'll go to
Go to the casket.
Yeah, you know, for the ones who ain't here. No, your son will be there. Your son, he loves you.
Take this
Why do you think
nose
it's-
ring off of him.
Why do you think it's happening now? Before they kept saying a lot of these shootings were racially motivated and everything, you know, because everybody was mad at Trump. But he ain't been in the White House almost 3 years. What's going on now? What do you think it is?
I think it's a combination of a whole lot. Motherfuckers is just fed up.
Yeah, no, the bank
Fuck,
shooting.
this is
They
at they
said
brink.
allegedly the guy worked there and he was getting ready to get fired and he went and shot up those people. So that has nothing to do with Trump.
can't get direct
They
deposit?
shooting up everybody. Yeah, the school shooting in Nashville.
He just got the
Lose my parking space.
He just brought the gun a week before, though. So did he get fired before?
Bet you won't be asking for 2 pieces of
No,
apple.
he knew he was about to get fired.
Oh.
And I guess, you know, they had trained him. He was supposed to be training. He passed the training. I guess.
Yeah, I got a debit card right here.
Hey, I'm having trouble. I guess it's important that they record all those. They recording for what do they say? They
What you mean I gotta wait 7 to 10 days to cash this?
Yeah, I got a withdrawal slip right here. I'm gonna fill it out.
What you mean I need on my PIN number?
And hopefully that young police officer that was on the job 10 days.
He got killed?
He got shot in the head.
Oh, man.
I mean, wow, 10 days on the job.
It's his 4th shift.
It was his 4th shift?
Yeah.
Wow.
26 years old.
Man.
Yep. And his brother just graduated.
From the academy?
Yep. This past weekend. Yep.
Man, it's just a tough job for these police officers out here, man, and first
That's
responders.
tough for everybody.
That is true.
I
That
mean,
is true.
you dealing with, you know, and people always think I'm negative when they ask me. you
No.
know. No, they do. They like, yo, how you feeling this morning? Like, I'm blessed. Wake up, I'm breathing.
Yeah.
You know, what's going on? Nigga, shit. It ain't no more. The philosophy no more. It's no more day to day now.
But you don't say
It's moment
I'm
to moment.
blessed and you say something harder. I say, hey Jeff, how you doing?
Nigga ain't get shot.
Right. Yeah. You say all that. You go hard. There, you just made it. That's okay.
Yeah, that's the first time you ever sounded normal.
Yeah.
Shit.
Normally, you just go hard.
But Jeff a gangster, man.
I'm
You're
not.
not a gangster.
Disciple, whatever.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We better than that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't
Easy
disrespect
carne
that.
asada.
Give him a snack.
Yeah, nigga.
Yes, he
Jeff, I
won't be-
probably know more dudes, disciples than you do.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now
Went
we-
to college out there with all them boys.
All right. Can you walk through the neighborhood? though?
Yeah, I got both feet.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now, guy working at the bank, whatever. I'm gonna lose my job, so now I'm getting thrown to the wolves. So now I gotta restart this program all over again. I already know it's tough. So I'm out of here. You out of here. That's really the mentality going on right now.
23 years old.
Yeah.
And what could you be going through at 23?
Yeah.
How much of the weight of the world is on you at 23?
That you can't get over it.
That you graduated from college, that you got you know, you have a nice job, you have a car. You know, I don't know if he's still living at home with his parents or not, but I mean, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. We look at it, and it's. I've been
the weight of the
a
world.
friend of mine gave me a great word, but it's the culture, and I've been using that word a lot. You know, culturally, you look at how things are culturally. We how our parents dealt with things, and then how we dealt with things, and now these kids and the social media, just culturally, they're just
But social media now it's a double-edged sword. I mean, it can benefit you, and it can harm you.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
And well, what was our gift and curse for our generation? What was our gift and curse?
Because it goes back to that it took a village. Because people, like we always say, if you did something wrong, it got to your mom before you got home. So the problem was waiting there for you. So you couldn't do so. We was brought up with yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you. Nowadays, we knew how to act in class.
Yeah, we didn't think about fighting a teacher.
No.
Yeah, and then all these videos now that's you can't even. There's so many videos posted online. It's at least over 1,000 fights a day at schools.
Yeah.
From elementary to high school.
Yeah.
At least throughout this country, there's at least 1,000 high school fights a day, and kids are recording them, and they just standing around laughing.
But you know what's funny too? What you said. When we grew up, your parents, once your parents got the information, they never went at the person who gave it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they never went. Like if your mom called and said, "Well, Dannon was doing this," your mom never went and go, "Well, what did you do to my son?"
Right.
She wrote it. Nobody's doing that no more. Like
Nobody's being held accountable.
right, because the parents aren't. The parents are not. The parents are being friends of the kids more than holding themselves accountable of what's going on with the kids. So
Because
there's no fear.
You took discipline out of
Yep.
school. Even
Yeah.
like when you took prayer out of school.
They've been talking about that big lately.
Then you took the music and the physical ed out of school. So what are they supposed to do after that?
Yeah.
What are they supposed to do?
And then you took the power from the teachers, because not every teacher is out there to hurt a child. I had a teacher hit me with a paddle, but at the end of the day, she was like, "You messed up. This is what you're getting." But now,
But when we was in school, we never thought about disrespecting teachers.
Never did.
We looked up to teachers.
You never even knew the teacher's first name.
you know what? That's funny. You never knew your teacher's first name.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, you weren't allowed to call them that.
Yeah, it was
Especially
Mr.
if
and
Coach-
Mrs.,
Yeah,
yeah.
or it was Coach.
Coach,
We had
yeah.
Coach McKenna. Coach Eberhardt. That's what we had. We had to refer to them.
We
as
had
that.
Coach Conway,
Yeah.
Mr. Scott.
It's Kirkham.
Yeah.
Even even the guy that was the
Woods,
hall
Shea
monitor.
Wood.
You know the guy that, like in Philly, I don't know if they have him in LA.
No,
they
we
got
have
guys.
him, yeah.
Okay, the guy that his whole job is just to make sure, he might have
hallway
been
is clear,
Yeah,
yeah.
and all of that. Mr. Jackson was in Bieber.
Because you never listened to the hall monitors that were your equals, the students who were hall
Oh, yeah,
monitors.
yeah.
Like, man, get out
Oh
of here.
no,
man.
but they didn't have him at my school. Most of those dudes, like Mr. Jackson, was the dude. He was there for years.
But that was the thing, to go into the main office and hustle up the hall passes. Pass them out to the homeless. So you can always have a hall pass
Yeah.
to move around.
Yeah.
You know.
We didn't have that many school fights.
We were trying to
though.
beat the system. We weren't trying to beat the teachers.
system, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting, these kids. So now, okay, I'm just moving quick because I got to bounce. I got to go to traffic court.
You gotta go?
Huh?
You gotta leave?
Yeah.
What happened?
I have to go to, I got a ticket, so I got to go to traffic court. I got
Just
two
go-
tickets.
Go to jail and do
You
the
got
time.
2 tickets?
It's a camera thing.
Oh, they got your ass.
They're gonna offer you what you call it, man.
What?
They're gonna be like, yo, pay the fine, or they're gonna give you jail time.
Yeah, do the time.
How many tickets you got?
It's two, the same spot.
Just do the time.
$1,000. That's gonna be equivalent to 17 days in jail.
Man, do the
I-
time,
So,
man.
but no, but they're gonna give you. It's gonna come out to like maybe 6 or 7.
Wait a minute. Did you get 2 tickets, or did you get a ticket and then
No, I
because
got-
you didn't pay a ticket?
No. I got two tickets.
So it's not a
I just don't get no rundown.
No, you get it because I'm bouncing. So yeah, no, I got 2 tickets, same spot.
Did it
different
turn into a warrant?
No,
So
no.
then- okay, you
no,
should
I,
be good.
I have my court date is today and Thursday.
You gonna fight it?
Damn.
Like 2 of them, huh?
You gonna
Fight
fight
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and say, I'm gonna say I don't know what I'm gonna say.
But you know
But
what
I
you
know
have
I'm
to
wearing a
do
shirt
though,
and tie, huh?
because you know how this shit works.
How does it work?
Obviously, you've never been to traffic court.
No, what?
To fight it, you're gonna have to pay the ticket. You're gonna have to pay the ticket.
I'm gonna have to give it to him right there.
Yep. You're gonna have to pay it.
No. He won't have to. It won't. After you won't have to pay it right. If you tell them, they'll give you time to pay it. But they're gonna, depending on what kind of court you have, because I know Van Nuys court, the lady's mean.
No, I going to Santa Monica. I've been to Santa Monica.
Okay, so they'll ask you. They're not gonna let you have this long conversation. So if you think you're gonna be able to explain it, you're not gonna be able to do it. They're gonna say, "How do you plead?" Right?
they're gonna pay, yeah.
They're gonna tell you plead one way or another, and then you gonna say not guilty. Then you're gonna ask you if you're gonna pay it, and then they'll give you a date.
And
to
then
pay
they're gonna
it,
say,
and
but
give you another date for court.
yeah, but you have to pay the fine though. And if you win, they reimburse your money.
Now, what you should hope, no, God damn, they got you on the clock. Because what happened with me one time was the cop stopped me, and then the cop didn't show up. You know, sometimes you can beat it that way, but you
know what she gonna come out and say, because it's really a lawyer that's just acting as the supervisor.
Right.
You know, that's how they do it. Lawyers that's waiting to be appointed to have judgeships.
Well, I'm hoping that it's the cameras that defaulted.
No, well, she's gonna come out and say
What?
She's gonna say, let's get this straight. She's gonna give an example. She say, just because your tickets say $500, don't mean you paying $500. We have assessment penalties, we have fines, we have fees.
Court fee,
so if your
everything.
ticket is $422, by the time you get to the counter, it may be $600 and some dollars.
Because the penalty assessment is like 130% of the.
Ain't that crazy how they do that? They act
The way y'all talking, I might as well leave town.
No, you don't want to do that one.
Here's another way. Like you said, they got a picture of you already. Put a wig on,
Was it
put
a good
some makeup on.
Yeah.
Go
Do what
as
you
a
usually do.
transgender.
Like you usually do.
So
That's
you a
not
dancer.
me. How you gonna prove that's me?
Y'all funny. Okay, we'll see.
No,
what
ask
happens.
for
I'll let y'all know
continuance.
next week what happens.
Ask for a continuance.
TDP sure as hell.
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, wear a dress.
Just
Wear
say
a
you
dress,
need
a wig,
continuance.
makeup.
Tell you identify as a
Because
woman.
you allow one, because motherfuckers was abusing it, so now you allow one continuance. And they're going to either ask you, do you want a 3-month or a 6-month continuance?
Yeah.
So can I get that on both tickets?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Just say, can
'Cause they separate.
I'd like to have this continued.
I'm trying to figure out, how did you get 2 tickets in the same spot?
That's what I'm
though?
trying to figure out. That's why I'm
But
But
going.
actually, I thought I know in the
It's
Valley
obvious
they
he
got.
drove past the same spot twice.
Yeah, but in the Valley they got rid of those because
they got rid of them throughout Los Angeles.
Yeah, because they said it was causing.
theirs.
Because they said it was causing too many accidents. Because people was trying to,
City of Commerce
or they
keeps
didn't know where to
theirs as
stop.
well.
You know, they didn't.
Well,
know
no,
where
the city of Los Angeles got rid of them because it was a company in San Diego.
It's a private company.
Yeah, they were overcharging people.
Oh snaps!
And no, it was because the one you got in Culver City,
No, it was in Santa Monica.
they're with their private company, the one who operates it is operates it out of Arizona. So they can, they can assess whatever penalty they want.
Dude, just take the jail time.
How many videos did you send in, Jeff?
A lot.
But,
Okay,
LA started it with funerals. When people going through the funeral procession, they're going through and they're getting the pictures and everything. So that's how that came about, of getting them out of Los Angeles.
All right, we'll see. Can we do the wrong race? I just want to see my video. I gotta go, but I wanted to hear what you guys thought of the wrong.
What time's
race.
your court?
It's at 1:30.
Oh, you got time. Might be a little traffic.
You got time to buy a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 30. I was gonna leave at 12:45.
Nah, don't fuck with the
Don't
time.
be late.
Because you come in here and they don't
It'll
let
take
you in.
25 minutes to get there.
You have to give
Don't
yourself
be
some
late.
time.
So what?
For
Leave
traffic.
at 12:30?
You got to go to Santa Monica, right?
Yeah.
Outside of 4 or 5.
Because when them motherfuckers
Yeah.
call you, and that's a wrap.
Give yourself some time.
If they
to get
what?
there.
They call you and you don't respond, that's a wrap. Ain't nobody like, man, I was parking
I'm
my
here.
car. They're like, no,
Or they'll wait. Or you have to just wait, depending
To
on
the
how many
end,
people
yeah.
there to the end.
to the end.
Get off on 4th Street.
Yeah. Just do the jail time, man. You good.
Make that left. Then make
Yes,
that
go ahead.
right
Yeah,
down
thank you.
Olympic.
All right.
And then the course right
Tell
there.
me what you think about
They
this.
lock your ass up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no,
Good Lord.
She gonna wave him off.
no, no.
Yeah.
I can appreciate her honesty. She's like, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that.
You got 2 tickets. I ain't never heard nobody get 2 tickets in the same spot, though. That's what I'm
Either,
saying.
man. Okay.
Were you in different clothes?
No.
Were you smiling? They caught me one time. I was fucked up. They caught me. I was laughing. I was with somebody. Sent me that picture. I couldn't deny it. It was like,
But you know the backstory. You know why they discontinued it in the city of Los Angeles?
Why?
Because a judge got caught with his mistress. And when the ticket went to the house, it showed the mistress in the front seat with the judge. Mm-hmm. So that led to a whole lot of shit. So he really advocated for it. So they got rid of it in the city of Los Angeles. But Culver City said they wouldn't give it up.
Yeah, because we ain't cheating over here.
West Hollywood, they gave it up.
Oh, you know they gave it up.
So,
Did you see the picture yourself?
Yeah, how did you look? Was your hair cut?
Yeah, can we see it? Can we put it up?
Yeah, put it up.
no.
Why?
I'll put afterwards. I'll bring it back. See how it goes.
Just take a picture and send it to us.
You know what I'm saying? Could you
so
make
scared
out
of
your
the law.
features and everything? 'Cause
Yeah,
you know,
it's
a
clear.
traffic
Yeah, I think I'm in my
violation.
H-dub gear. and
Your
all
nose
that.
didn't block like to. No, I'm sorry.
It's a traffic violation. Stop being scared.
He should just be like this.
Got a platypus driving a
drove
car.
like this, TDP.
Okay.
He should be like this.
You know what they're gonna do?
Yeah, no shot.
Don't get scared though.
What?
It's kind of big, you know. So don't get scared when you walk in. They're gonna ask you for your license, and the sheriff's gonna get behind you.
I'm good.
Just ask for jail time. Get it over
Do the
with.
time, dog.
That's
6
fine.
Don't pay 'em.
days.
You a real G.
I got to work this weekend, so I ain't letting know. You know. Oh, so shout out to Chris Spencer shooting his special.
Tomorrow and Thursday.
Yeah.
Is he shooting tomorrow? I thought it was just Thursday.
No, he's doing 2
They're
days.
doing-
Good
no,
buddies. They're
they
doing
doing-
it right.
They doing the load in tomorrow.
Oh, good buddies working on it. I know he told me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Naeem.
Did he ever call you back?
As far about that, no,
He never called you back.
I guess he never woke up.
Hilarious.
But no, we were giving him some notes. But yeah, he asked me to do the warm up, so we're gonna see what
Are you
happens.
doing it?
Yeah, unless you want to do it.
No, I'm just asking.
You want
Shout out to
stage
Naeem.
manager?
No, that's your job.
Naeem is what?
Naeem Lynn had the screen
How was
last
his
night.
thing?
Oh, it was nice.
What did he do?
Pat, he screened both of his episodes of his TV show.
Is
called
Avery
Naeem.
Brooks in
What
it?
show is it?
Naeem. It's called Naeem.
Oh, he has his own TV show.
Yeah, that he's
trying to
putting
sell
out there.
it.
Yeah,
He's not. Oh, he's not on. Isn't he still
He
on?
shot a
that?
pilot, 2 episodes.
yeah. Shot
Isn't,
two.
Isn't it?
He's still with. I think he's on that show with.
Oh yeah, he's still
Assisted
he's doing
He's
that.
not a very good actor. I mean, with all due respect, that's kind of hard to say that if you say he's not a good actor, huh? But yeah, sure, why not?
You just
Well, let's see how you act
he
in
doesn't
court.
listen to the
Yeah,
show,
see if
so
you-
it doesn't matter. That's hard.
Let's see your acting skills in
somebody
court.
Can show him the clip.
Huh?
Somebody can show him a clip.
I think he's pretty good. He did good.
If the
He
show
did
gets
good.
picked up and your name comes across as, yo, Lewis is a great woman, then something, nah, man, that motherfucker was, this what he said.
That's what he told about me. Remember? That's what he said about me.
He-
Well, certain things, if you, I mean,
Hey,
I'm not. I would tell
There was
you.
a
He
lot
comes
of
to the
people.
dime a lot,
There was a
though,
lot of
so-
people there.
Does
Yeah,
he come to the dime?
yeah.
Well, then
He
tell
does.
him I said it.
There's a lot of people there too.
I like him. He's a nice guy. I say hi to him all the time. I think he's funny.
It's
but
funny,
he knows,
the
he knows
episodes
he's
were
not,
funny.
You know,
The show,
but
and
he's
it's-
going against Jay, so both of them are real bad.
Oh, wow.
But go ahead.
Is Avery Brooks in it? From Spencer for Hire? Hawk, a man
Play,
called
is
Hawk?
that you know? I wonder. Is that his dad? He's
Yeah.
dark skinned, but did
Yeah.
he get Finn?
Yeah, Avery Brooks.
Yeah, yeah. I think.
What's
I think
the
it's
show
him.
about?
It's kind of based on his life, but it's called Naeem. But it's funny, and it's not just funny. It's got drama in it too. And
So,
so
Kevin
Coco
Hart
Brown,
didn't produce it.
Kev's in it.
Okay,
Kevin
Coco
shot a
Brown?
scene in it. Coco Brown, was in it.
Spank.
Not Monique.
Spank Horton.
Dominique. Dominique is in. She's funny.
Oh, good. He's got some funny people in it.
Oh shoot, man. Her.
Were you in it?
Yeah, I had the nicest scene in it. I played his boss who fired him.
Oh, wow, look at you.
And then
Oh, that's why you pumping. Okay,
No,
that's
no,
why
no, no. But I was just giving a
You
shout out
can't
to
say
both
he's a
of
good
them.
actor.
And then old boy's in it too. Royale's in it.
Royale
Mike,
Watkins?
Mike Hill's in it. Spank is in it. Harry's in it. Angela Gibbs.
Angela Gibbs.
Yeah,
Angela Means.
No, Angela Gibbs.
Oh, the
Marla Gibbs'
comedian.
daughter. No,
Oh,
the
Ang-
actress. The one that was on the TV show.
Oh, it's wild. I'm thinking Angel Gaines.
No, no.
'Cause he had those comedians.
Angela Gibbs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a really.
Al Toomer's not in it. I'm just
Nah,
kidding.
he's stupid.
I was going to tell
Any of the Tory brothers in
when
it?
when I was going to do a warm
he
up
was there last night.
for.
Joe?
Oh, there, look, God.
I was going to tell when I do the warm up for Chris thing. I was going to talk about how Teddy Carpenter's still mad at him for getting Vibe.
Was Teddy up for it?
Oh, he was that close.
Oh, Teddy was?
Oh,
No, he was with Friday Night.
no, it was Vibe.
It was Vibe?
Yes, it was him. Teddy
Next
Carpenter.
video.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Because I talked to about it. He was the EP, the showrunner, Gary Considine, and he had a great story about Teddy.
Teddy Carpenter.
Yeah.
Teddy Carpenter.
Leslie Smalls directed it. He was there too.
All right.
Was he?
Yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Would refer to myself as a slut. You know, I went through a divorce, and then I started dating after that. And it's like,
Just
well,
like
if going
Peter
out
said.
on a date with a guy makes me a slut, then that's just what I'm gonna be.
I don't think going out on a date makes you a slut, but having sex with different men makes you a slut.
Well, what does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut.
That's funny. A slut maker.
maker.
Yeah.
But he's an idiot.
I don't even know who that is. Who is?
He's this pro-conservative white ring nut. He just, you bad if you were raised without a father. black boys are horrible.
But what about this situation, Jeff? He's not wrong.
But he's gay.
Oh, he is?
So he's gay.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
then
he
he's
talks-
not a slut maker.
So he talks all this bullshit, but the hypocrisy and the hypocrite that he is. He had Shang on his show.
Well, Amber's tough. She's a tough girl from Philly. Yes.
Shang went at him hard.
Excuse me, Dannon. He's right. What do you mean by that?
She promoted.
So if she's going out,
You asked me a question, and then go ahead. You finish. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because you saying she's going out. Go ahead. Finish your point.
She's dating, so she's considered.
Yeah.
I did a Dannon.
You didn't do me.
You got some.
And I won't.
Okay.
Because she goes out, because she's dating, she's a slut. And I'm not saying let's not even count Amber Rose, but if a woman is dating, is she a slut? Why is she a slut?
Okay, let me say this so you can get it. I didn't say women were dating like that or sluts. We're talking about this situation and what she was promoting, the slut stroll. If anybody remembers that.
remember that.
Whatever it was, slut walk. So that's the only reason I said her. If a woman's dating somebody and then they don't make it in a relationship, they go someone else, it is what it is. I didn't say nothing about other women. You showed a video of her. I made a comment off of that. So where's this coming from?
Oh, okay. That's verified.
I would refer to myself as a slut. I went through a divorce. And then I start dating after that. And it's like, well, if going out on a date with a guy makes me a slut, then that's just what I'm going to be.
I don't think going out on a date makes you a slut, but having sex with different men makes you a slut.
Well, what does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut.
He says slut maker.
Okay, but I'm saying what she didn't deny what he said.
Okay,
So what am I talking
let's just
about?
say in general, because he said.
But in general, I'm not
you
going
go
to
out-
speak in general because I'm not. I just said
You
I answered
speak
your
in
question.
generalities all the time.
So now we're going back to the past. You asked me a question about this situation.
Never mind.
Okay, girls, break it up.
What is she? Wait, hold on. But that was the question. I wasn't wrong. I was talking
that
about the
piece
video.
of beef that went down your throat, was that a slut beef?
There was a slut maker.
Because you couldn't swallow.
I don't know where that came from.
Wow.
You gagged.
Mr. Courtman here.
All right.
So for any women, I didn't say any women that have different dates are sluts.
Man,
You asked me about this.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I did. She came out of nowhere with that one.
If anybody have any information about where my boyfriend is, please feel free. Please contact the police first. Y'all can contact me or y'all can contact his wife. Any one of ma'am. Yeah, he married. His wife was on the other news channel.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Yeah. Well, I was the last person he was.
Okay.
Hey.
Now, is she a slut?
hey, no, I guess not.
Okay.
It's, I
A
mean,
concerned slut.
Yeah, concerned. But yeah. Don't say slut. That'll offend people.
He's a slut maker.
Hey, man, that's a good woman. She's but
concerned.
I'm going through it, so I can't.
What are you going through?
Huh?
What are you going
Why
through?
are you trying to bring it? Okay.
Leave it alone.
You sat 4 hours on my porch.
Oh, wow.
It was only 2 hours.
It was 4.
It was 2.
And
it
then
felt like 4 because we had never hung out that long. But I must say,
Virginia gave me a note.
Who?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
The state?
Yeah.
Okay.
She gave me a note. You used her restroom.
Okay. Now, was
She's
that her
like-
restroom?
Yeah, because she came home last night. She was like, "Excuse me, who was over?" And I was like, "Yo, hold up, I can have."
So that's where all the flower stuff comes
Yeah.
from. How'd she know I used it? I wiped the toilet. I
No,
put
you
the
didn't.
toilet seat down. Yes, I did.
She said there was a pubic hair on there.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Clarence Thomas in the house.
It was select.
I said that he did. I said he did have a Coke with him.
I used it because I was wondering because it had wipes in it, and I was like, oh, Jeff is doing. She done changed everything. It got little flowers in it.
Yeah.
And I guess that's her bathroom. 'cause
Potpourri.
Yeah, it was. The interesting thing was it had fake flowers in it.
Yeah, that's
I
what
was
they
like,
do. Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense. I
But
mean,
I'm out and I get a phone call. It's like, what? Like, who used my bathroom? I was like, oh yeah, relax. He's like, Lucas was over. You said you
sprayed.
was talking to him. I was like, yeah, he was over here for
So
us.
you
He's
hit it
like,
up, Lou?
No, I ain't hit it. It was quick. I don't stay long.
So what happened? What's the situation on the porch?
No, we just had it's not even me.
Leave
I was
it
discussing my
alone.
boy. Yeah. So
Cause he tough now.
Yeah, he's tough now.
He sends soft text messages.
Soft text.
No,
messages.
it was about
Just
communication.
wondering.
The whole thing is about communication.
I'm concerned.
And I should have communicated better, and I took something for granted because I was trying to do the right thing. But I feel it's more to it than just that.
Hold on. Tell Lou I'm good. I'll be in touch with him by this weekend. Okay, she good.
She don't even have your number like that. Maybe she does. I don't know.
How many years has it been?
Yeah.
I was thinking about too many because the whole thing is about
start from scratch.
The whole thing. Bottom line
Get her
is
Michael
that,
Frank's CD. Get her a Michael Frank's CD.
Hey, monkey see, monkey do, baby.
That's what it is, Peaches.
Hey, love has locked us up, Peaches.
Go back to the
We're locked
beginning.
inside this zoo.
Yeah, go back to
Your
the beginning.
bananas get thrown at me.
Yeah.
Mine get thrown at you.
Go back to the beginning.
Every night we fuss and fight like
Arabs and like Jews.
I do like my man, John Cusack in the movie. Get the boom box, stand out front of our house, and play Michael Frank's.
It's funny when your son tells you what you should have done.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
When your son tells you, you should have done it this way, Dad. And it's just, you feel sometimes as a guy you can't win. And I know it's a lot of guys out there when you're trying to love a woman, but it's just certain rules that they have and it's usually more to the story. Whenever someone's upset at you, it's not really.
Now, is it rules or a wall?
But the
I think
defense
it's a wall.
mechanism.
I think it's a wall of rules.
Wall of rules, yeah.
It's just but we all have it. But I believe when a guy falls in love with someone and you love him,
sucker for love ass nigga.
Yeah, you treat him a certain way. Because we were discussing, don't try to act like you.
I ain't never been in love.
Okay.
Jeff, you've been in love.
So
we didn't see you for a month.
And you know that you dig that person.
What's
but
love
the woman
got to
has
do
that
with it?
wall where certain things have to be attached to the wall. Certain things have to be attached to their
What
love.
kind of hammer is that?
A Play-Doh hammer.
That might have been Lou in that slut video.
You sure you ain't getting nothing stuck in your throat?
Right. Who you signaling?
And I think it boils down to making a decision about a certain thing that this person wants me to make a decision about. But I believe...
Why are you allowing her to make a decision? It's a man's show. You make the decision. That's what you would tell a DMV Jeremy if he called. And don't call Jeremy. We just thought you did. Because you right
This
there
is just a reference.
Because you right there on the bus with Lewis.
Flipped over.
Huh?
There's a car flipped over in front of the
On where?
Wow, for real? Damn.
On what?
Outside.
Okay, because I got to go. So it's traffic.
You better go, man.
You're gonna have to go the back way.
Gotta go
'cause
that way.
There's an accident.
Which way back? You mean?
Like
Around Santa Rosalia.
yeah,
Stocker.
Homeland,
Yeah.
and then
Okay, cool. All right.
yeah, you go that way anyway to get to Santa Monica.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you know where you going.
Yeah, he been in back road before.
And is there anybody we need to call?
About what?
I mean, when you go to court, like just in case you don't.
Well, you
they
can't
hold
call who I was talking about,
We're
but
gonna
no.
take a
Okay.
quick break. We'll be back, guys.
Thinking about hosting a podcast and don't know where to start? Morris Media Studios has you covered. Let us help you set up, record, and distribute your podcast. For more info, visit morrismediastudios.com or give us a call at 323-815-4204. Start your podcast today.
That chair is gonna move us in.
So anyway,
Are we back?
I was gonna talk about. Okay,
Break
we-
was that?
We did no turn.
You gotta let him out.
I'll slide over a little bit. So yeah, man, that vet was cool.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good. A lot of people there. He got a shot. I think he got a shot, and he did good. It was funny.
Nice.
So let me ask this. Because you're an actor.
Yes, I am.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I wish that word wasn't in a dictionary with your monkey ass. Allegedly.
So if you was
Get
offered
sued.
the part that could change your career, and it was a gay part on Power, would you accept it?
Depends what I have to do.
There was
You said gay.
No, well, I mean, you could be gay without
there
doing
was
anything.
intimate scenes and all of that.
I don't think I could do it.
Black gay is different than other gay.
Huh?
Black gay is different than other gay.
I don't think I could do it.
But this is you in all 10 episodes, and you with each major character, and then there's a possibility there may be a spinoff, and you have your own series.
Again, I mean,
meat down your throat.
Yeah, I mean, meat down your throat.
At the age you in, at the age you at, you making
right now. Do you know what?
$175,000 per episode after taxes.
You add shit on.
No,
you get heavy.
No,
the friends check.
Yeah.
After taxes, New York, because you film in New York, California, you got to pay too. You coming home with 105, 110.
But you're asking, like, would I have to kiss a man?
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
And then here, you know.
Nah.
You couldn't do it?
I don't think I could do it, nah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, and there's nothing against anyone that's, in the business that's about it. I think you have to, every actor.
But they offering you the role.
I know.
Before they audition anybody.
I know, but I'm just saying, every actor, most actors, not everyone, so let me take it back. Some actors, especially when you get to a certain point, they have, we all know, you have something that you say you're not going to do or something that you're going to do. Just like a lot of comics say they're not going to wear, they wouldn't wear a dress.
Right.
So I couldn't do it. Because I think at the end of the day, you're still touching, you're still, you're still in that situation, and it's, it travels with you the rest of your life.
Okay.
But that's your craft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you do it?
It's acting. It's your craft, right?
Okay. Could you do it?
No, he asked you if you're an actor. You say yes.
Yeah, but you're an actor.
I'm not pigeonholing you one way. I'm just saying, in a craft, if it's called to do that and it's acting.
I don't think I could do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to say never. I think anybody would be lying to say that, but I don't think I could do it because I just don't think I could do it. I could play a gay role because I've played a role like that before in a presentation pilot where I act like the guy. It was my boy Jimmy. You know the comedian Jimmy Valdella?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we played like we were dating. You know what I mean?
So you played a gay character.
I played a gay character before.
So you couldn't
you
could play a gay character,
yeah.
but you couldn't go through the
I could play a gay character.
But you couldn't go through the gay intimate scene.
I don't think
So what's the difference?
I'm just telling you, I don't.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm not. You're not touching. I'm not touching anyone.
Okay.
So you play asexual gay character.
What you saying? Which is
asexual, not touching.
Oh yeah. I could play the role. I did it, but
you just deleting the intimate scenes.
I don't think I could. Yeah, I don't believe I can do it. Okay. I don't. Again, nothing against any actor or anyone.
No, we don't have to say that because you feel like.
No, I just don't want nobody to think I'm being homophobic. It's just that I couldn't do it.
Well, you're gonna have people out there that's gonna think that,
and then people who will champion that.
They're gonna have,
especially today's climate. You got a whole movement. They got a whole building over there where you can go and get counseling.
People will say, "Yo, I think that's the reason why you won't do that."
Could you do it?
No.
Damn.
What happened?
Car flip.
Was it a pursuit?
Damn, that looked like it was. Yeah, that looked like somebody might have hit that. Cars just don't flip right here on Crenshaw because there ain't no. Well, wait a minute. Where bad some of these potholes are.
There's always some shit going on at that corner.
For real?
There, yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody want to run that light.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hot spot.
That's interesting. Okay.
How do you feel about, on that same subject line, how do you feel about when that is, because there's been a number of entertainers, I think Bernie Mac spoke about it, and a number of other people that were asked to do it that were like, why are we doing this? It has nothing, you know what I mean? It's like they were asking them to do it. Like, this has nothing to do. They were like when Dave said, they came up to him and said, oh, we think this would be funny. They're like, why can't it be funny without it? So, do you think that's the agenda being pushed?
That's just what, like the few of the hottest shows that's out right now, that's all that's, injected in there. Mm-hmm. And that's, that's their thing. My thing, I would go a different avenue. It'd be like, I just, don't want to play a drug dealer.
Yeah, see, I would love to play drug dealer.
Because you get pigeonholed into that.
Yeah, but but no, you're acting. If you really want to look at it, like I'm saying, right? Like,
no, it's just some things that I said that over. I've never acted and I've never been cast in anything.
Right.
There's just some things that you just like, okay, really?
I think what's
and I've been
no,
like,
I'm sorry. No.
Eileen Mack.
Eileen,
Mack,
yeah. The casting director?
Yeah, when I went and I auditioned for a drug dealer and a thug, she like looked at me and she like, seriously? And I was like, yeah, what's the matter? She's like, I don't see you as that. I was like, oh wow. Okay.
But at least she didn't see you that way. You didn't want to play it anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, so that would be my thing.
But I think you know what, going back to your original question.
But why is a drug dealer more appealing than the gay character?
Because I'm just that's just more appealing to me.
It's more street cred. Is it?
I've always wanted to play a couple roles, and one was a drug dealer, right? And always I wanted to play like not a superhero, but like a dude that was like the man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me add that on then.
Good.
What if the drug dealer was a hell of a villain in the Power series? Became a dominant principal character. Had a wife, had a family. He was a hell of a boss, stone cold killer, didn't take no shit, but he had a dark side to him.
Okay.
And he was on the DL. And they showed the intimate with his lover.
See, here's the deal.
Now, you say if you take out the kissing, hold up.
Okay.
So you wouldn't kiss another man, right?
No, I'm not gonna kiss another.
Okay, so what if it was a love scene and then the guy was just on top of you?
Nah.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think is more of a negative influence on young people watching you, as a drug dealer or a transgender or a trans
drag
queen?
I think drug dealers are definitely more of a negative influence, but I think both ways. Look, I take what happened with the TV show they shot. What was the show out of? Is it Atlanta?
Your story.
The first show, wherever the brother he was. I don't think it was Atlanta, but they shot in Chicago. But anyway, he was
the Shy.
Dude, the shy. Yep.
Yeah.
And they changed his character around.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, and then they fired him.
Yeah.
So I think when you look 10, 20 years ago, when people
what character said no?
What was the brother's
name? It was the brother that
He's
was
big
raised.
too.
Yeah, that was raising the younger guy.
I know that one of the transgender actors.
Yeah, they switched characters. They switched actors because the original one who had the original role,
the one that was dating the transgender.
Yeah, he was like
woman.
He couldn't do it. He was like, I just my beliefs, I can't do it. So they got another actor to do it. I mean, it goes back to saying, I remember when Luke TV, Uncle Luke had his his pay-per-view on and all that. It just goes back to when this woman, she was gorgeous, and Luke was like, yo, you got to show your breasts, and you got to show that, we popping that pussy.
Right.
And she was just like, well, my grandmother told me, this and that. And he said, yo, I'm not mad at you, and I respect your beliefs. And then he took her outside, and he opened the door, and he said, what you won't do, there's 1,000 women standing out here that's going to do this.
Okay.
So there's someone that will step in and fill their shoes.
And I respect that.
And they'll look at it as from, it's an act, like TDP said. They're looking at it from, I'm an actor.
Yeah, but I respect.
And this is what calls for
I
me
respect
to do.
any woman that does that, because I think one of the biggest problems that we've had in Hollywood over the years is that, women have done those type of acts, right, for parts or whatever, and then have come back and said, they felt this happened or they took advantage of. And I had to talk with a woman, and she said to me, and I said the same, the woman that I really I think we should go out there and really champion is the lady that didn't do it, that lost everything. The one that had to move back to Oklahoma or New York or Texas. Right, you know what I mean? That didn't sell their souls. Those are the ones, no disrespect to anybody feel like they got taken advantage of, but those are the women I think that should be championed because they didn't sell their soul. And to your point, 10, 15, 20 years ago, Jeff, when it wasn't such an agenda push, I think I might have looked at it differently because it might have been it. But now a lot of people feel that that's what they're pushing. You know what I mean? So they're purposely incorporating these into the scripts. You see what I'm saying?
So you were in Naeem's show.
Yes.
So was that pushed in his show?
Not at all.
Not at all.
There was a scene, and it's funny. It was a scene where his dad was sitting there talking to some girls by the pool, and then his dad had some leather shorts on, and then there was a guy there that actually we didn't know he was really gay, right? And he's talking to him, he's hitting on him, and Naeem comes up to him and he said, "Yo, get up out of here," like that. And then he goes, and it was subtle, like, "Dad, you know he was trying to hit on you." And he was just like, "No, he wasn't." And he's like, "No, Dad, he was trying to hit on you." And it was funny, and then it was left.
Okay.
But I think,
what, any gay characters in his show?
no.
Okay.
You know, but here's
Thank you. Jeez.
I didn't bring it up.
25% of the couples in
The
this country.
fuck? Little bitty legs up, monkey all out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, here we go. I didn't bring the subject up, but go ahead.
But you so long-winded, though.
Oh, I'm so long. He asked me the question.
But we have
POTUS,
so many
I started to
stories
feel like
tell.
POTUS don't like me, and maybe you don't.
Not today. I just
But I didn't do
not
nothing to
feeling
you.
today.
But I didn't do nothing.
Car
I don't
flip.
just like you.
You flipping. It's terrible.
Okay, she don't like
And
me.
I bought fentanyl donuts.
Right.
I never done nothing. Never was rude.
Have
never,
to.
Never said
I
nothing smart to
didn't
her.
say I didn't like you. I just ain't feeling you today because you're being annoying.
But what have I done to be annoying?
You showed up.
Thank you,
I
Teeter.
don't get it.
Anyway,
Lord Jesus, man. Annoying.
Okay,
I'm trying to figure this out. It
As an
can't-
actor.
Exactly.
Yeah, as an actor.
Yeah.
As an actor.
an
You're
actor.
acting annoying.
As an actor.
Just tell me you acting.
Allegedly.
Your character.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
What's in the POTUS report?
Yeah.
Aw, he asked. I hurt your feelings.
Oh.
No, it just made me look at you differently.
Yeah, your voice got kind of high.
Aw,
Because
I really don't care how you look
I've
at
always
me.
have respect for you. That's what I know you don't care, but I'm saying I don't know where that came from. I didn't do nothing today. I answered questions.
As an actor.
Allegedly.
Moving on.
Can
Woman with 2 vaginas.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer this.
What street she on?
An OnlyFans page. I'm not saying don't participate. I'm not saying that. Woman with two vaginas starts an OnlyFans page. She was born with 2 vaginas and has embraced her rare condition and decided to monetize on OnlyFans. Evelyn Miller, 31, was first diagnosed with it's uterus didyphis. I know I'm saying this wrong. After a gynecologist noticed an irregularity.
Let you tell it.
Say that word again.
Irregularity means she has 2 uteruses, 2 sets of ovaries, and 2 vaginas.
And a pair.
And a partridge
in the pear tree.
She said she noticed something wrong when she first had sex and her boyfriend's penis just kept hitting a wall.
It's like, ouch.
Wrong vagina.
Yeah.
She currently makes $1,480 a week on OnlyFans.
Man, that's
Not
it.
bad.
People are really
$1,400?
curious.
It's free, tax free.
No, you gotta claim that money. Yeah, you gotta claim all that stuff.
Yeah, she got to do something better with them 2 vaginas. She's just making $1,400. Come
She
on.
got to do movies.
Yeah, come on now.
Gotta make them fight each other.
Now, would you have to cheat?
Coochie one on.
Would you have to cheat if you had 2 vaginas?
Nope.
No. But she told her story. She she can get pregnant like by 2 different
she can
men.
No,
at
she
the
can
same-
get pregnant in both her vaginas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a big stomach.
So when she, so she did actually conceive children in her right uterus.
Yeah.
And she had them kind of almost back to back. There was always a risk she could be pregnant with 2 babies at the same time, not meaning twins.
Yeah.
And she said when she was pregnant with 1, they still had to use a condom. In case Coochie number 2 got pregnant.
Yeah, isn't she married or she has a
She's married.
Yeah, because I'd be like, hey, I'm tired of this coochie. Can I get some of that coochie?
One is obviously shorter than the other.
Are they by each other?
Are they on top of each other? Are they
like,
stacked? Are they
yeah.
sideways? What?
Can she get 2 dicks
What's
at one
going
time?
on?
Double penetration. I don't know.
Show the video. I need to see what's going on.
My thing
here.
is, I wonder if she's showing her vagina on OnlyFans.
You think?
Yeah.
That's the 1400.
Yeah, no, that's why she ain't getting 1400 because people looking at
Scared,
it like,
probably scared to death.
Yeah, she's white. For those who were asking in the chat room.
The Europeans.
Okay, so there's a lot of celebrities these days on OnlyFans, and some of the top earners was Black China. She was making $20 million on OnlyFans.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Cardi B, who's no longer on OnlyFans, made $9 million, and Tyga made close to $8 million, and both of them have disabled their accounts. And Lunel has an OnlyFans.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
She
got 2 pussies?
Yeah. She got an old and a new one. This what the old one used to look like. This is the rejuvenated one.
Right.
Like shit.
Is that baby hair?
So Fat Joe and DJ Khaled also have an OnlyFans page together, but they do motivational speaking.
Oh, they rubbing bellies and shit. Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm cool on, I like Fat Joe, but I'm cool on DJ Khaled.
What does he do?
We the best.
Is he just like a DJ hype man?
Yeah. He makes, he produces music.
Okay.
I mean, so.
How do you guys feel about?
About what?
Thanks,
it's on the news.
Yeah.
My next story.
Wait a minute. Back to the 2 vaginas.
I was about
Okay,
to
go ahead. Don't shut down, Dannon.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm good. I know. Go ahead. Whatever you gonna do.
No, he
I'm good.
said he's going back to the 2
go ahead,
vaginas.
TDP.
What?
2 pussies.
Now, OnlyFans, right? Do each pussy got a different account? Are they on the same account? Like,
Well, she says one vagina is for work and the other for play.
Oh, wow. Recreational, yeah. Now,
that's a great bio.
Are they right by each other though? Like, I wonder how they look.
know.
We got to go.
Now, will she be considered a slut?
The top one is.
Yeah, there you go.
The play one is.
Hey,
The work one is all professional.
I think it depends on the person, right? Because
Now, how rare is that?
It says 2,000 women. One in every 2,000 women
Wow.
that's a
get
lot.
this condition.
Where these bitches at? How come I come across them?
They have a dating site?
That's almost like being almost a hermaphrodite.
2pussy.com.
Some people have a coochie and a penis.
What about dudes that have 2?
With 2 dicks?
Yeah,
penises?
that'd be crazy.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Quite sure somebody got one.
I used to have one, but no.
You wishing?
This one ain't working, girl. Let me get this other one.
I never heard of that. That's wild.
With the 2 women?
Yeah. One having 2 and 1 out of 2,000 women. That's
a lot.
So what
Never
you gonna
heard
go?
of
You
that.
gonna start every woman you see? You gonna like 1?
I'm gonna ask.
Excuse me, you're 1,999.
When you get to 2,000, you're like, I know you got 2 pussies.
That's crazy. Would you probably pass somebody and didn't even know it?
Yeah,
Passing.
Sure. Yeah.
You didn't even know.
That's not it.
I want to tell you a secret.
You're going to buy 13 boxes of tampons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if she has a double. She must have a double period. She has a double uterus and double ovaries.
Yep.
Ew.
That's part of the Red Sea there.
God.
The end of the month for her is terrible.
Tampon and wings. Get both.
Damn. Okay, so.
But the sex is probably the bomb, though.
Man.
I would.
She said the first one, the penis was hitting the wall. So one coochie must be shorter than the other.
Yeah. Well, I like to find out. Do my research.
Yeah, exactly. Get some data up in there.
Yeah. Get some data. Some data on your bladder.
Data on your bladder. Oh my God. Okay, so Representative Justin Jones voted back to Tennessee House seat by City Council One of the 2 black Democrats who were expelled last week from the GOP-led Tennessee House was reinstated after Nashville's governing council voted to send him straight back to legislature.
Yeah.
And I think they're expecting the other Justin Pearson
yeah.
to be reinstated today. But I had a little clip of him speaking on the floor, Justin Pearson, that I wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
You're wrong. You're in the well today because you broke rules of decorum. Wouldn't you agree?
Representative Pearson.
I believe I'm in the well today because you have put forward a resolution that says that it's more important to expel voices of dissent than do the work of justice, which is fighting to end gun violence in the state of Tennessee. I believe that I'm in the well today because I, with the courage of ancestors and family and loved ones and community, stood up and spoke up for folks like my classmate Larry Thorne, who can speak no more because of the proliferation of guns in Tennessee. I believe that I'm in the well today because you have decided that it is not right to have debate. It is not right to listen to the voices of the minority. I believe I'm in the well today because on the day that we wanted to honor the thousands of people who protested, we were denied that opportunity. I believe that I'm here because you feel in your heart that it is right to persecute someone who has committed no crime, who has only broken what you call the House decorum rule, which according to Section 19 of the House Permanent Rules of Order say that at worst the thing that should happen is censure. But instead you have brought forward a terrible resolution to deprive and disenfranchise thousands of people in Shelby County of a representative who will and can speak and advocate for them. And I believe, Representative Farmer, that is wrong.
He's embodying Malcolm X. I don't know.
Now, have you heard him?
Like Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you heard him interviewed? Does he actually talk with that cadence? I haven't seen none of his interviews.
I don't think so. I've seen a few of his interviews. No, he doesn't.
And he doesn't have that cadence?
Not that I can recollect. No.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, I'm glad they got reinstated. So now they have to have a special election.
Yeah, we got to get more young people politically active. I mean, but he was right. There's so many people that was violating house rules that were not suspended.
Yeah, Justin, the other Justin called out several members. Like one member peed on one of the Democrat seats. And he was allowed to stay. One is still sitting member with the domestic violence charges against him. Mm-hmm. And then they come to find out the House Speaker, he's just not being investigated for bank and wire fraud.
Yeah.
For accepting illegal gifts and monies.
Yeah.
So the hypocrisy with the GOP, the conservative white Christian Republicans, they're just totally out of pocket now. I mean, if it's up to them, they would just want to kill everybody and just have the whole, world to themselves.
I mean, like when Porter said, young people need to get out and speak their minds and push forward, but it's tough. Like with Nancy Pelosi, she was House Speaker, right?
Yeah.
You making just say $100,000 a year, but then you walk out with
$100 million,
like, and nobody investigates that. So, what are you really pushing for? So it's hard for youngsters to see that and want to push because I'm working 3 and 4 jobs and I really don't have no money, so I can't even afford to even have a child.
And it costs money to get with these elected officials.
Absolutely,
you have to donate. And, lobbyists and, lobbyers and all of that. It's just, the political world is just.
But to the youth's credit, they did get out there and shut the freeways down and, do what they could do in there. But then The older heads, you supposed to take with that energy, what they doing, and run and say, look, this is the power I got behind me. But
And they got the power of the vote, those
Absolutely.
18 and older.
Absolutely.
Next story, former Tesla employee wins $3.2 million in a discrimination case, which was initially awarded $137 million. Then Tesla went back to court and appealed that, so they brought it down to $15 million. And then he went back to court trying to appeal it, and then he ended up with $3.2 million
Talk too much.
because of racial discrimination. He said that every day
His supervisor.
he dealt with being called the N-word over and over again.
At least he said at least 30 times a day his supervisor called him nigger. And they had witnesses to back it up.
Make his teeth white.
Like, nigga, pick that up.
Paul Mooney used to say,
Nigga.
nigga, make my teeth white. Yeah, so now his attorney wants to go back and appeal again to try to get more money.
Get that nigga just $2.
Dude, let it go. Let it go. You already,
He's
he gonna
he's
talk
getting in
himself
trouble.
out of the
Yeah.
$3.2 million.
But see, that's the thing with fighting. Now, does he have any of that he exhibited as Exhibit A, B, and C of actual having audio, video of that happening?
Yeah, he had witnesses. And like the report came out, like Paul said, his initial award was $133 million. But then the judge was like, "That's ridiculous."
Yeah,
That's
well,
ridiculous.
because Tesla came back and
it's
fought
like,
that.
that you know, and then the judge agreed, and it was like, "That's ridiculous." It would, no. And then when they retried it, and the judge was like, "Okay, this is the settlement. You can walk away with $15.3 million."
I took that,
And
ran.
then dude was like, "Nah, no. This was, it's race discriminatory and all that." And then they went back, and then it was like, "Okay, you still won, but it's lower. It's even lower now." So now you got $3.2 million. So,
But that's supposed to be a hate crime if you use the full word. That's why they always talk about the N word, so they can get it out of the hate crime in the federal.
yeah. I mean, he won all of that.
Right.
But it was just, with the monetary, the judge just thought it was like, yo.
Yeah, $137 million, I think, was a lot. But
Yeah.
15, I would have been happy with.
Yeah. And he was just like, okay, how you go from 137 to 15? The discrepancy just
I get
in
that.
Yeah.
But then to say, okay, this is what I need, because maybe I want to start my own business and all that, they probably saw through that. So he need that money to do that, but we're going to make you a $15 million nigger. You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause they controlling the purse string.
You know who else got sued a few years ago for racial discrimination was Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah.
A black man that worked there claimed discrimination because there were all Latinos in the kitchen and managerial positions, but they would not promote anybody black at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. So they sued. So this man sued, and he won $1.3 million for that discrimination suit.
But
and
you
that's
know-
a black-owned restaurant.
Yeah, when I first came out here, the original was off of Washington by La Brea.
It was on the other side of the street.
It was on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
And that was all black in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the black waiting staff. So what he did, I feel, in my one man's opinion, is that when he started franchising, he started going out, he just took it on like McDonald's and Burger King. I can hire illegals part-time. I can have them.
I know the guy who owns Roscoe's, and he'll tell you black people don't want to work. That's his thing. Black people don't want to work.
Right, and so I can give it to this, but then also I can, instead of having 8-hour shift, I can just give 4-hour shifts. Then I'll have to pay, full medical. All I got to do is just pay liability.
And I got some loyals.
Yeah, and the government got right on him too, because he was able to come and pick up his money. Now they got him all on electronic cash registers and shit like that. So because he was trying not to pay this guy the money from the lawsuit.
Well, everything going to kiosks anyway. So
ain't that crazy?
I mean, look at the McDonald's that they trying out in Texas. You just roll up, place your order, and they just got the cooks in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would rather do that than pay somebody $15 an hour.
And it's like they don't take cash. It's all now Apple Pay or debit or credit card. And they have a conveyor belt that's just, you just drive around and there's your order right there. So you see, you have no human interaction at all.
Shame.
That's just like going to get a key made. I'm looking for the key man. Like, man, they got a kiosk right there in Lowe's. Like, what?
Yeah.
What happened to the key man?
Exactly.
Okay, so the big headline is about the Dalai Lama, but before we get to him, last week it was reported that more than 150 priests and others associated with the Archdiocese of Baltimore are accused of sexually abusing more than 600 children over, I think, a 50-year period, a 40-year period.
Wow. It's been going on a long time.
I think since the beginning. Like, why do people still continue to trust the church with their children? Like,
that's how people are brought up. That's how people were brought up in faith like that. It's like, you know, we believe in the, you know, the sanctimony of it. It's not the, you know, it's the institution.
Well, the church was a place, if you go back to the 40s and the 50s, where you ran into problems with the Europeans. You went to the church to gather the money to get the person out of jail. You went to the church to get clothes. You went to the church to get housing. Now it's a money grab. So but the mindset is to go to the church to find something.
Yeah, it's to go to play.
And a lot of single moms drop their sons off, you know, trusting the church with their sons. I mean, it's. But here's a video of the story of the Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama's office says His Holiness, quote, regrets the incident.
Ooh, look at this little boy.
What you can see in the video is the boy going up to the Dalai Lama and asking for a hug. The Dalai Lama then calls him on stage, invites him on stage, and also asks him to give him a kiss on the cheek along with that hug, and the boy obliges. Moments later, you see the Dalai Lama then asking him to kiss him on his mouth. And then he brings in the boy's chin, and he kisses the boy on the mouth. Now, this is disturbing enough. And then seconds later, the Dalai Lama asks the boy to actually go ahead and also suck his tongue. This is extremely disturbing for people across social.
He's been doing that. It just got exposed. He just got caught this time. You know, they just brought it out now because videos now.
Yeah.
So he's been, you know, this ain't his first rodeo. He's been doing that because you can see the handlers when they bringing the kids up, they selecting the kids with kids to go up there.
Yeah.
So just imagine, as long as he's been around before the technology and all that, what he's been doing with kids.
Absolutely.
So he's been doing this. Yeah, he needs to be in the cell right next to, you know.
Yeah.
He's a pedophile. You can't tell me, you know, because he's a holy, you know, person, all that. And like you said, lately, what's been exposed throughout this country is all these church pastors and all that raping these kids.
Yeah.
Sunday school, on these camping retreats.
Yeah.
You know, so he's right up there with him. Yeah, he's a pedophile. You know,
Yeah,
you got to watch your kids. I think in this day and
age, if you are a parent and you are letting your kids stay the night over people's houses or leaving them, even coaches.
Nah.
And yeah, so.
I mean, with Julius, with my son, is what I taught him at a very young age. A very young age. I was like, yo, man, this is your shit right here. No one's ever allowed to touch this. No one.
Yeah.
Just your mom. And when she wipes you off, I'm not even allowed. It's your mom. No one else. If anyone ever touches you here, let us know. They can't touch you on your butt. They can't touch you right here. Nothing. It's not acceptable. Don't ever be afraid.
Right.
And his mom drilled that too. So, you know, so he was raised that way. You know, so yeah. And it kills me when people are like, well, like they came at Cardi B. And it was like, well, you have to take out the word allow. You know, you shouldn't tell parents, you know, and it's like, well, and my first thing, because I had gotten into an argument with a person about that, you know, me raising my son.
Right.
And I asked, I said, do you have kids? And she was like, no. I was like, well, bitch, shut up.
Right.
Can't tell me nothing about, parent and raising a child if you don't have kids. I don't know how you was raised, but we was raised, if anyone ever touches you there, they're not allowed to touch you there. And you knew back then that was wrong, but now it's to the point now where, hey, it's the grooming, You don't have opinion about that, Dannon? You awfully quiet over there.
No, I was listening to Jeff because he's right. Yeah, he's right about that.
I mean, and seriously, you came up in the foster system. A lot of kids fall victim
to
that type of abuse in the foster care system.
Yeah, it's
whose tongue you suck? Oh wow, that's a meaty guy.
Mine. TDP on time.
We'll never let you up. We'll never.
But that's why it's hard when you dealing with the police and it's like, get on your knees and lay down and all. Like, you violate me. Why would I?
Why I'm doing all
that's
that?
A prelude to that. It's tough.
Dehumanizing me.
Right.
Okay, so that's my report today, but I did have a few videos I wanted to play. Here's one.
Hold on, let me check real quick, bro. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
The guys are going out tonight to grab a few drinks. Is it cool if I go?
Yep.
Yep, that's it?
Yeah, go.
I mean, I'm only going to be like an hour.
Okay.
Just okay, or?
I don't care, go.
I mean, you want me to bring you something back? You want some food? I'll bring you something back?
Nope.
I can't go, bro.
Hilarious.
She got him.
Good skit, but true.
She got him.
But you know what, though? And I have to say, because I love the brother so much, that's Kevin Tate's joke. They just reenacting it now.
Oh, of course.
Because Kevin Tate's been doing that joke for the last 10 to 12 years.
Yeah. Detroit song.
Yeah, he's been doing that joke, and now they just, you go to a comedy, and that's what a lot of these young YouTubers do now, TikTokers do. They come to a comedy. They come to the comedy club. They hear a funny bit, and then they just go and reenact it.
Or reverse it.
Yeah,
because funny skit and then use it on stage.
Yeah, because another one of Kevin Tate's jokes that's going around now on TikTok is the ceiling fan.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
With the short cord, he's been doing that 10 to 12 years, and it's hysterical because the best part of it is that you can sit there and you can visualize that because we all been there, we all heard that noise. Now these TikTokers, now you actually see the
visual,
the ceiling fan with the short cord and all that. Right. So that's what they doing now. So I mean, the props to him, kudos to him. I mean, you got your followers, but it's been done. I've heard it.
Well, like they say, there's really nothing new under the sun, but
it's so many black dudes is doing it.
But they who say that they never created nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a black dude that goes out there and like, with the Super Bowl, baby, I'm going to the Super Bowl. Can I come? No, it's just the guys. Okay, well, I'm good. So yeah, I mean, it's recycled.
So here's a video I came across on, I think it was TikTok. I call him the little panda bear, but he's something else. He goes by something else, but I thought he was killing it.
Hustle by my lonely, need no other man. Yeah, notice how my hand, wash my other hand. Yeah, they know the gang, not my government. Yeah, they know the gang, not the government. Yeah, notice how my hand, wash my other hand. Yeah, hustle by my lonely, need no other man. Yeah, they know the gang, not my government.
Shot him twice.
Know the gang, not the government. I don't need him, I don't need her. I messed everything up by myself. Did the impossible, I with no help. They say you're ballin', I really can't tell. I'm feeling fine, I'm doing swell. Them is my pockets, I need been a trail. One for his rocker, I'm dodging the deal. Ted dancing on the minefield. I just scared to take the drinks, but hating on me, homie. I'm the wave, that's no capping.
So he's a little Asian kid that has gone viral on TikTok. Okay, here's my other video.
Which his stuff.
I saw this one.
Never give up on your dreams.
Of a wheelchair.
Now, would you roll, POTUS? Would you roll with him?
Oh, would I be on the boat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
As long as he got weed.
Yeah.
I ain't no hater.
We got it. It ain't gonna sink, is it?
Here's my other video.
Smile for the camera,
Oh, yes.
Hi, baby girl. Hi. You gonna come out? Oh.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Well.
Need a hand?
No. I'm gonna have Chris help. Okay.
I got it. I'm white.
Yeah.
Should I continue filming?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Kind of figured.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. No, I need to get the other end. Like.
Squeeze.
Wait. Please.
Strictly killing that arm.
So you won't stick your motherfucking hand in here on Wednesday again.
Cancel the reservations.
We be having rattlesnake for dinner tonight.
Okay.
Struggling.
All right. I need you to unwrap her from my shoulder. Please.
I can't.
Okay. Her off. Nope.
Oh, somebody black when you need them with
Two
strength.
people. Kenley,
Is Chuck available?
Get her off of my arm.
Where's my knife?
Yeah, they ask for everything.
Okay.
Did somebody shoot this motherfucker?
That's stab. That's
Damn, he's around her leg now. I think.
Yes.
Make her and see if you can get it like inside her.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
hold
man.
it that way.
Man, you get inside that snake.
I told you about
No,
fucking
no,
with
honey,
me
you
when
need to
I'm
get
asleep.
underneath her.
Wow.
Told you just let me sleep.
They
You
always
won't
think
fuck-
they always think they can
Nature.
talk to a snake nice, like it's gonna do something. Hi.
Nature.
Yeah.
She came in. Hi.
You want to come out?
Yeah, I want to come out.
Come on, eat that ass.
Just open this glass. Just if I can ease my motherfucking head through this motherfucker.
Are you afraid of animals?
Yeah.
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 I respect them.
I do too.
I respect their space.
Yeah, you know.
Especially
I don't
snakes.
with all that, you know, going up on them and all that. Yeah, it's just like, okay.
Like we went to the zoo. LA Zoo was the 50th anniversary. We went to the kids and all that. So, the giraffes was out. And then the baby giraffe, had walked over to the thing. Everybody's going, oh, I'm walking to it. And, the mama was coming over. I said, y'all better back up. About to get head butted right now.
Man.
Shoot, they ain't playing.
Playoffs? Don't talk about
TDP.
playoffs.
When you just talk about practice, we sitting here, I supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
I wish one of your guys had children, if I could kick them in the fucking head and stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass. You won't do shit with this guy.
Oh, we look like the damn Bad News Bears.
You just gonna walk around with two pussies like that? Tina Sports Ticker.
Yeah.
Let's just get right into it.
Sponsored by twopussy.com.
Choose your hole wisely.
One's better than the other. Slide
Double
right
the squirt, double the fun. I never knew that existed. I'm searching now.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it.
That's what she said.
Jalen Rose was accused of having his hand under her armpit. Did you see the video, Dannon?
Saw the video.
Speak to what you saw.
He gave her a hug.
Did it go under?
No, he didn't do it. He actually had his hand on her shoulder. But I didn't think it was a big issue because it seemed like she was joking. But did she complain about it? She shouldn't. The way she said it, she said it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm able to say that, she said it in a way that made it seem like he was doing something which he wasn't.
Right.
And she's got that reputation. She's getting a reputation, okay, allegedly, of being, kind of like anti-man,
Black man.
Yeah.
Definitely anti-black man.
She's from the Bay Area.
Yeah, but her and her sister, she was dating the white boy that was on the, the one that was actually McMenamin, who was dating the other girl, Carrie Champion, before she was messing around with him.
But isn't
allegedly?
But isn't her fiance's big time producer at ESPN?
Yeah, white boy.
Yeah,
She date white boys.
Yeah,
her and her sister
on the flagship shows. Yeah, so he runs the shows.
Yeah, but for what the TDP was talking about with Jalen Rose, he didn't do. You know, you can get. Like I said, I don't know why any man would want to really be affectionate. Not even affectionate because he wasn't being him. I mean, I don't know why any man would come up to any woman in any form and touch her. You just keep it as professional as you can.
The reason why I bring that up because we are blessed with sight, sound to see.
Right.
Now, you got those who are blind, braille, closed caption, they don't get that, the visual or see what had happened.
Yeah. Or some people that don't want to see it. Some people may want to assume that he did it just because that's what,
That's why I'm making these points.
Yeah.
Now, somebody at work or whatever, at the doctor's office, they don't have the sound on, you can just read it. Now, my back is turned, I hear her say that, but I turn like, oh, what the hell? Now I'm just stuck that this big black man has just groped this young lady, which is fucked up, truly fucked up.
Yeah.
To even
what she said and how she said it shouldn't have been said. She could even say, Jalen, you're squeezing me tight. But when she said, get your finger out my armpit, that's like, that's like
inappropriate.
Yeah,
that's definitely inappropriate.
Yeah.
That's what like you said, we're in this culture, and that's where everybody's mind goes to. Is like, me too. Okay, he violated her.
Right.
So it's
and see her reputation. If she didn't have a rep of going after the brothers on ESPN, I think people would have taken it may not have ran with it the way that they ran with it.
Took it as a joke.
Right, but after she went after Perkins that time, after she went after Stephen A. Smith that time, after she was going after a number of people, I think
the assistant coach from the Boston section.
Right.
Yeah. She brought up his criminal.
Yeah, he had nothing. Yeah, because he got the job, and she came out of nowhere. Well, he got accused.
And then she asked Giannis a question before, and he just, when she asked him,
he dissed. He was like, "Man, I ain't talking to you."
He's like, "I ain't even talking to you."
Yeah. So I saw. Actually, it's funny. I saw some YouTube videos of people talking about it, and they're like, "She's just out of pocket, man."
Yeah. But Jalen responded.
Yeah,
What did
he
he
responded.
say? Jalen said, first of all, I'm not going to diss my sister. I love my sister.
Yeah.
And as you can clearly see, I gave her a hug. All 4 fingers and my thumb were on her shoulder. Never went under her armpit. What she said was in a joking manner. And, and now everybody's just blowing it up because we're in this Me Too culture and this movement right now. So he said what he did was, he didn't do anything inappropriate.
Well, yeah, I said it. She might have been joking, but again, it's it's not even about that. It's just that, like you said, not only the Me Too situation, but Jalen's already been in a situation before on ESPN when he talked about why didn't they release the name of the young lady who was accused, if you remember that. Right. So all that does is just add another brick or a check by your name of another situation dealing with women.
Yeah.
It's just another way to knock you down. It's
Another
like
way.
building the Bible of knocking you down,
Right.
so they can always go back and say this. And
Well, you
say
had this
that.
situation, you had that situation, right? So
ongoing. That just really touched me that way when she did it. I was like, wait, all that, and all the backlash from all the.
But that's how easy that shit start, though.
I mean, it don't take. If you could take a picture with a young lady after a show, and you could put your hand on it and say, "Oh, don't touch me like that," and that could, it could just.
Now, when you ask, because it's not for me frequently, but if someone that enjoyed my show and they ask, they want to take a picture and they're from out of town, I'll just stand there like this, and I'll just like, and they're like, "Can I put, you can put your," I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool like that."
Yeah, I no longer. I took a picture with someone the other day at a show.
Impossible.
You weren't gagging.
I was gagging.
No, okay.
And I had my hand on, like I said, I either do what you just did, which is like this, and then they look at you like you being, like you're not
standoffish.
Being cool. Yeah, and it's like, I'm protecting myself.
Right, right.
Because a lot of times, we've all had this, after a show, there'll always be, especially if there's a group of women, you know how you take a punch with a group, and there's be that one that wants to be, she wants to be the one.
Huggy, snuggly.
Right, and it just happens, chat room. It happens sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Now, I learned that on what we're discussing right now on being on the road with Mark Curry. So
right.
we doing on the other side, so we on tour. But, you know, Curry does an adult show for comedy, but
Right.
the show is with kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the cab drivers, you know, they snitch and say, oh, he's staying at this hotel, yada, yada, yada. So the kids would come with their parents, you know, to get an autograph
Right.
or whatever. So you got like, damn near like 50 kids, you know, with their parents in these lobbies, you know, and he just like, hold up, just write all your names down, leave them at the desk, and then you can come back and I'll leave the autographs here. Now, if you want to get the picture, the kids, the parents got to be in the picture.
That's what I was about to say. They got to be in the picture with the
kids.
Yeah.
So that's a real thing.
And you know that, and that probably comes from the Michael Jackson situation.
But that was before that. No. I won't say it was before that, but it was just the show was so popular with kids. But
No, I'm saying, but just to add, I'm not saying Mark per se.
Absolutely.
But Michael had that problem. He took pictures without the kids, and the parents used it against him.
But this is what I'm saying. You got like 50 kids, but you don't know who's got bad intentions.
Yes.
and all that.
Yeah.
You don't know, and they all European.
I think entertainers have to take the initiative of not getting
Protecting
caught up,
yourself.
not getting caught up in the moment, and just take the picture.
I mean, even when I was out with Craig Ferguson, I mean, I protected him.
Yeah.
Because some women would try to grab his, you know, his private or like, and I'm like, yo, that's inappropriate. Don't do that. He's married. Don't do that.
Did you see see that image? Did you see the video of Michael Blaston when the girl? Now I don't know if that was a setup, but a girl went up to take a picture with him, and she put her hand on his private area, and then Mike was kind of standing off a little bit. He took a picture, then he kind of pushed her off, you know. But
I've had that happen. I've had that happen in the dime, and I almost broke this girl's finger. You know, and she was like, "Wait a minute," and you know, cause she like, I went by and I was getting through, and she like grabbed my shit, and I like grabbed her hand.
He's a girl.
Exactly.
Tran.
He's got two of them.
But then she was like, she took offense to it, because I almost broke her fucking wrist and her finger. And she was like, "You really hurt my arm." And I said, "Don't ever fucking grab me like that again."
I mean, if you don't know the person, which 95% of the time we don't know the individual we're taking pictures with, you just gotta protect yourself. And people get upset for you protecting yourself, but you don't know which one out of those people is going to be the ones come back later. I just felt really uncomfortable.
But it's the double standard with some men, though, because you know, even though because I wear sometimes in that climate, I wear my emotions.
Yeah.
And now it's heated, and motherfuckers like, "Nigga, chill, nigga. She grabbed your shit, nigga, bitch." Didn't I'm like, "Nah, nigga, fuck that."
Right.
I'm like, because if I'd have grabbed her shit, it'd be a fucking problem.
And that's what you have to say. I mean, I'm saying it maybe that way, but you have to say if it was reversed,
It'd be a problem.
It'd be a problem.
Because we have to understand that women, or we don't have to understand that some women are sexually liberated.
Allegedly.
And then on top of drinking, then on top of popping pills and all that is really over the top. So then you look like a bitch or a square for not letting her do, but you still have to protect yourself in that situation.
Are you speaking from experience on the weekends? Trying to tell us something?
I just want guys to protect, because that Jada Rose thing really, you know, I really felt the way.
Yeah, because you called me.
Well, I saw it.
But she's...
Go ahead.
Now, if she came up to you, would you be hesitant for her to interview you, or would you keep your distance?
I keep my distance.
No, I let her interview me, but it would be a straight interview.
Now, would you like, if she came up to you and she like,
I would let her hug me.
or Dannon, would you like?
Well, it'll be side. You know, they teach us when we deal with kids that no kid that you hug, you can never give any kid a frontward hug. You have to give them a side hug, one arm, one here, and one there. That's how you can do it.
But knowing her reputation,
I wouldn't touch her.
You wouldn't touch her? Yeah, I wouldn't either.
It's disrespectful.
But and also the fact, by not giving her that type of hug, she knows, okay, this is an interview. You know, this is, let me ask the questions and make sure it ain't gonna be nothing dumb, because he's not gonna be going for nothing. You know what I mean? Because, and unfortunately, with the media having the power that they have, they can make you look a certain way. But just think about if you come in with that type of friendly stuff, whatever, she don't really look like you, whatever, you don't know how they're gonna cut up your interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you better off keeping it.
But yeah, Giannis,
like
Jeff said, Giannis did the greatest thing. I remember what you said to me last time. I'm not dealing with you no more. I'm cutting you.
But think about that. That's a great point, because think about what happened with Michael B. Jordan with Young Lady. And Mike was like, I heard what you said. Now, people gave him heat, and a lot of some women were upset.
What? He just came back.
No, hold on. No. They were upset that he felt it was petty. Even Joe Buttons. Oh man, but don't they understand that people have like memories and in the way of
I remember you.
Yeah, I remember you. You corny dude.
Can't tell me what I remember.
Yeah, and I didn't see nothing wrong with that because he was like, because actually he forgot. And then she reminded, said, I used to, and he's like, oh, yeah.
No, he didn't forget.
He's like, you thought I was the corny dude. You thought I was a nerd.
No, he didn't forget because she was on that show with the other young lady before the screening, before the premiere. He remembers the school thing. He might have forgot that, but they would call him corny on this particular show. Right. But I think as an entertainer, even men and women, I mean, both have to protect themselves. A woman should protect herself if she's, a female comic or actress, because guys are going to come up and try to get maybe a free fill, something like that. So, but as a man,
the protection goes both ways,
right? But as a man, you really better, because you may not be, worth $5 million right now. 2 years from now, it's like
you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
You're not going to get the benefit.
But I mean, if she interviewed me, the thing is, it was exactly. But I would walk in and I just greet her with the standard.
Are you a real GD?
Yeah.
Can I get that?
I would greet her with the standard handshake.
It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
see, and but think about it.
But that what got Michael Irvin in trouble.
Yeah.
Why not the fist bump?
You know what? You're better off not doing.
Because Porter said maybe he, dug his finger in her hand. Don't creepy stuff like that.
You're better off not doing anything. Just, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Fist bump at the minimum.
Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel doesn't even touch people. You know that, right?
Yeah,
because he's got a phobia.
But you know what she said though?
What she said?
She came out and she released what he said. Allegedly had whispered to her. Mm-hmm. Do you like black men?
Yeah.
Do you want a black man? So she said he allegedly said that to her, and he shook her hand. So I don't know.
But that's why you should. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's almost kind of becoming a. I don't. What's the word it is? But you don't want to overly be so
swallow.
Yeah, trust me, man. I had soup. I had soup for lunch.
Oh wow! Broth.
I was so nervous. TDP.
We're making sure that valve was open.
Yeah, I had soup.
You're talking to Mike. I can't hear you.
Asking you, is that the end of your report?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That was the end of my report. Thank you for interrupting it. Just protect yourself, fellas. Yeah. On all levels.
Wait a minute, but even I think we should inform people men should protect themselves really at the jobs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because a lot of dudes get caught up with that conversation at work, and that's going to be your downfall.
Because I got a homie who was an electrician who worked. That's when it was the Interstate building downtown. He got 48 charges of harassment.
Wow.
On almost, half the goddamn floors down there.
Every floor. Wow.
What's that nigga doing?
And then the girl, saying, yeah, he harassed me too. But bitch, the day you said it, you didn't even work that day.
Let me ask you a question though on that. Because women can come back, some women can come back and say this happened, and they'll be believed.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't a man do the same?
That's the double standard. Yeah, he probably did it. That's just how it goes.
No, but I'm saying, but if Jeff or one of us came back and went to the bosses and said, hey,
Because men ain't gonna say, yeah, she probably did it. We're not gonna take that route.
I had a friend that
who asked you?
I had a male friend that actually sued for sexual harassment in the workplace. He said that his supervisor just kept throwing herself on him. And he complained.
Yeah. You want this pay raise?
You want to see my printer? Yeah, I know what he went through.
Yeah, so I think.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won.
Now, how long was the court?
It was a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while because it was a county situation, but there's double standards, as you see. There's double standards all the time. There's double standards with the way men are perceived if they report abuse, and then there's ways that women are perceived if they sleep around.
Yeah.
So it's always a double standard. But now it's time for.
Wait a minute. That was Tina Sports Ticker. What? Oh yeah, my favorite segment. Model.
Yo, what the fuck are they yelling?
Oh,
I got the best intro.
Model.
But before we start that, you know, a can of worms is really about to be exposed and open.
In Oakland?
No, open.
A can of worms.
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
With the '94 Freaknik documentary that's getting ready to come out.
Yeah.
My boy
Niggas
P.
is gonna
Frank
be
is-
like. But I looked it up though, so the statute of limitations of rape and sexual assault expired.
Oh, okay.
So
You looked it up.
Let me tell you something.
Somebody niggas was like sigh relief, like.
Let me tell you something. Someone's going to catch.
Yes.
They're going. There's two things are going to happen.
Speak
Someone's
up.
going to catch a case.
Yep.
And it's going to be 4 or
Now,
5
what year
people.
did you go to Freaknik?
I never went.
Oh, okay.
Me and Ricky
Because I was
went-
in Iowa. I was in the Midwest at the time.
Me and Ricky went 94, 95, 96.
Yeah, Jeff, you went in the 90s?
Yes.
I didn't go in the
That's
90s.
when it was.
That's when it came out.
in the-
No,
oh, okay.
that's when it came out.
I was out here
94,
then by that time.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
94, 95, and then it started off nice, where that was Black spring break.
Yep.
That was the Black folks spring break, and then as usual, when something starts off
nice,
and then it catches on like wildfire,
Here come
and
the
then
hood.
the niggas in the hood, and then it just went to something because it got so bad. By the time 98, 99, they changed it to Jack the Rapper.
Yeah. I mean,
So it
that was
became,
music.
Yeah, it became the Jack the Rapper event. But the first 2 or 3 were like, it was cool. They
I
was
went
cool.
95.
Oh, you down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had family down there. But what was the food? Oh my God, that was the best.
The best. The
part.
music.
The best part.
But then it got violent, right? Didn't it get violent after a while?
No. Now here's the thing, right? So it's like, say you driving down the road, you see some guys, they just hanging out or whatever. Coolers, it's beer. You got dudes back here digging a hole in the ground because that's the barbecue pit. That's
Right.
how they, they do
Cook,
it down
right.
there. So you just chilling the whole day in this situation. And, girls just pull up, and then, it was just
right.
Then you can just choose, or
Right,
get
right.
chose.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how.
That was it.
But then later on, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because 94, 95, it was just beautiful. You can just walk, you can play dominoes, you can just join in on a spades game. It was, we did comedy.
Right.
There was the rapping and all of that. And it just like the third or the fourth year, it just took a massive turn. And it's just
180.
it was just like, it ain't what it used to be.
Right. So what do you? So
Because in LA, it's a struggle. Down there, hey, come here. She come. You like, oh shit. Now you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And it was from all of Minnesota,
everywhere,
Indiana, and all of that. And like, oh, okay, girl.
Definitely East Coast. Let me ask you a question. Because I just when I did my documentary, it's different from this. He's going to have pictures and documentaries of people that don't even know that they're going to be in it. So is there some type of legal rights that they have?
No.
Especially if it's in public, right?
Yes,
If you shoot it in public.
it's public now. And they showing snippets.
Yeah, it's funny because they have a whole campaign going on with people, like this fear campaign that people are going to